In 2022, I did my first ever sneaker collection video. 2023, I did my second and probably the biggest. Like, I literally doubled the amount of pairs I have. Well, in 2024, we're not doing that. I was planning on doing a sneaker collection video at the beginning of the year, but a lot of the stuff is kind of the same. Like, I haven't really had too many pickups this year. This is going to be the top 10 sneakers I have in my sneaker collection currently. So I wrote a few of these down because it's hard to remember, but the main ones up here, let's go through some of the ones that I actually added to my collection. I think I've been a lot more picky in 2024. I haven't just been buying everything like I did over the past few years because it's just getting a little bit ridiculous. Okay, honorable mentions. Let's go through a couple of those. First one, Sakai Vapor Waffles, okay? This one doesn't make the top 10. For previous years, it definitely would have. Like, this top 10 list is basically like shoes. If everything was burning down in a fire in my house, which 10 would I pull out and sacrifice my life for? This would be an honorable mention. I'd be thinking about it, but it probably wouldn't make the top 10. Very nice pair of shoes. Love these things. Super comfortable, but again, yeah, just didn't quite make the list. Next honorable mention that didn't quite make the list is these. Absolutely ridiculous. This is the Zellerfeld 3D printed Marshmallow shoe. It's probably one of the coolest shoes that I picked up this entire year, just because of like how freaking mind-blowing this thing is. It shouldn't exist, but it does, and it's also very practical. Like, it's super comfortable, super soft underfoot, and I just love the way that they look. This list could change in a year or two, but right now I freaking love these things, and they're definitely an honorable mention, even though I feel like they would survive the fire because these things are so durable. Like, you could literally do anything to them and they look brand new.
Are they plastic?
Well, 3D printed, you know. We burnt one of them. Damn, they didn't melt though. Okay, so extreme heat. They held up so far. And we burned these things and they survived. This is also Zellerfeld. Like, these things, they're crazy. Another honorable mention before we get into the top 10. I don't know, maybe just because I've been wearing these so much this year. Like, these really carried me in 2024. The last honorable mention would probably be these. The A6 Zoom Kayano. It's not the Zoom. A6 Kayano 14. Just super comfortable. Love the way they look. This would be like my retro runner of choice. So, yeah, it doesn't quite make the list, but honorable mention. To get into this top 10, we actually have to leave this room. So, let's head to the bedroom.
Jump transition?
How we do that?
Just jump.
Let's just run. Let's do this whole thing in one take. Come on. Oh, damn it. This room looks like shit. All right. Don't get any of this. Alright, we're in the bedroom now, and only one pair of shoes here that makes the top 10 list, so let's put it at number 10, and that's gonna be the Yeezy Desert Boot. So, I can't remember if I picked these up in 2023, or was it this year? Either way, this definitely has to make the list. It's one of my favorite shoes right now, and because Yeezy no longer exists, these things are probably not going to be something that I can buy in the future. So I bought them all. I've got the brown ones, I've got the blue ones, I've got the really, really brown ones. I guess this would be 10, and those would be brown. And then I also got these recently. The Salt colorway, probably my least favorite, but still definitely number 10 on the list. I love these things. But I'd probably put these at number 10. This colorway, the Desert 10 Rock. I think they're called. Now we need to go downstairs where most of my favorite shoes are. Right, let me turn the lights on in here before you come in. Woo! All right, in the main studio, this is where you guys probably see me the most. So let's start with, so we got number 10, Desert Boots. Number 9, we're going with the white cement 3s. I would take these over the black cements. Black cements just dropped this year. I know I picked them up in 2023. Doesn't matter. This is just my top 10 sneakers in my entire collection. These definitely have to make the list, and they are at number 9. So love these things. What should we put at number 8? Number 8. What should we put? Number 8, let's go SB4's number 8. These are probably my favorite Jordan 4s right now, I would say. So yeah, definitely have to make the list, and definitely one of my favorite in my collection. Nothing too crazy about these things. Like, I don't know, I feel like they are a little bit overhyped, but at the same time, they're not overhyped because it's just a unique thing about the Jordan 4. They're doing some more in 2025 as well, so maybe the other colorways will be better, but for right now, this is number 8. Number 7 might have to be Travis Scott's Reverse Mochas. This has got to be on the list, at least one Travis Scott, and this would be my favorite one that I have. I've also got olives, the medium olives, and then I think the golf ones, maybe a couple others. But this is my favorite, the reverse mochas. This is a very expensive pair of shoes, so that's probably a big reason of why I would try and save these things. I spend a lot of damn money on them. Either way, yeah, in my opinion, I think this is my favorite Travis Scott Jordan 1 low. These, then maybe the fragment ones, but I still think I prefer these. Just like the colorway, so clean, so easy to rock, so I would definitely put these at number 7. Number 6 on the damn list, Wave Runners. The Yeezy Wave Runner. I was wearing these a ton, and then when I realized I'm not getting another pair of these because they're so expensive, I kind of slowed down on wearing them just because they don't wear very well. Like, this midsole creases up so much. Probably one of the most iconic Yeezys that you can buy. So, yeah, I love these things. Definitely number 6 on the list. Number 5, we've got, it has to be the Off-White Dunks. I used to have like, I think 2 or 3 pairs of these, but then I only ended up with one. I can't remember what I did. I think I traded them for this colorway. Like, I can't remember. I think the original one that I actually got from the Nike sneakers app had like purple laces or something. And then I was like, I'm not really a big fan of the purple laces. So I swapped them with someone else and I got lot number 32 out of 50. I've just got a lot of fond memories wrapped up into this pair of shoes because I freaking loved the release of them, where they had 50 different colorways. You entered for them on the Nike sneakers app, and if you won, you didn't know what pair you got. And it just felt like a real moment in sneakers where like everybody was talking about like what pair they got and which one was the best and stuff like that. So this is like, for me, being in YouTube, like being in the community when these things dropped was really, really fun. And it's definitely just a cool looking pair of shoes. Off-White Dunk, nothing too crazy, but it's just that off-white flair about them just makes me love them even more. I don't know if I necessarily have a favorite out of all of them, but this is the one I have, so it's my favorite. Definitely number 5 on the list.
And it's blue.
And it's blue, and I am a sucker for blue. Heavy hitter time, we got top 4. This one's gonna be real tough. I think top 4 probably got to be these. So this might be a controversial one because I know people freaking hate these things, but I love these things. I don't think there's an outfit I've put together and I've been like, these suck. I've been wearing these a ton. I was on a mission to get these things back in the collection for a long time. I absolutely destroyed them. I wore them to Complex Con in Vegas, and these things get dirty so easily, and they're actually really hard to clean, but they are waterproof, which is pretty cool. These have to take the number 4 spot because I love wearing them. They're comfortable, they're practical. I was thinking about adding these because this was like a huge moment, actually being able to buy these things, but these are not as practical and they're pretty crazy, and I haven't actually worn them out and about yet, so I don't think these can make the list. I'll probably let them burn in the house, but these I'm saving and I'm wearing them. There's just something so cool about this pair of shoes, and it really like captures the Yeezy vibe that I was super excited about, which was the crazy innovative designs that I'm a huge fan of. So these are number 4. Top 3. It's getting tough now. Wait. But before we get into that, of course, we need to pick a giveaway winner. In fact, we're picking 2 this week. And if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, we're doing a giveaway every single week in the lead up to Christmas. And today we're on giveaway number 3. All right, here we go. Pick a winner. 3, 2, 1. We got our first winner. This is for the mystery box. Congrats, Jer, I think is how you pronounce your name. But yeah, we're going to get the mystery box out to you. I'm going to message you on Instagram. Remember, you got 24 hours. Otherwise, we're rolling it to the next week. All right, so this next one's going to be for the Panda Prank Customs. 3, 2, 1. Bam. And he has been a subscriber for over a year. Igor, congrats. You just won the Panda Prank shoes. Don't forget, we got one more, so subscribe to the channel. And I'll announce the next and final giveaway on Sunday, so stay tuned for that video. Top 3, I think it has to go to one of my latest pickups. I think it actually might be, like literally a couple months ago. A couple weeks ago, actually. It's got to be the Zellerfeld Nike shoes. This one is pretty crazy. It's so rare, in fact, that I might be the only person on the planet that's not a Nike employee with this colorway. I'm not entirely sure, but I know that they only made these for Nike employees, and then they raffled off the red pair, which was available at Complex Con, and there's only like, I think 1,500 of those. But this one was literally only for Nike employees, and the owner of Zellerfeld, he gave me his pair. What is this?
Yeah, those are the shoes for you to test.
You got the fucking Nikes here.
Yeah, those are mine. So no those.
Okay. What?
Yeah.
Oh, finally got the Pumas. Which is crazy. So these are always gonna stay in the collection as like just an insane pair of shoes. It's Nike's first 3D printed sneaker, and there's a lot of like innovation and craziness in here. I was wearing them a ton when I was out there, and then when I got back, obviously I did the full review, wore them around for ages. They're super comfortable and just a really cool pair of shoes. So right now, I would be going into the house and saving these because there's literally like hardly any that exist. And I'm one of the people that actually has them. So that's crazy to me. Coming in at number 2, we've got the Chicagos. The Chicagos. Now, this is not like, you know, some people have the crazy versions of the Chicago where they've got like the freaking 85s or something like that. I just got the Lost and Founds. I'm happy with that, but this is most definitely one of my favorite shoes in my collection because, I mean, it's a freaking pair of Chicago Jordan 1s. It's like the sneaker that's never going to not be an iconic sneaker. It's always going to be the sneaker. The pair that kind of started most of all of this is the Chicago Jordan 1. So super happy I have these. I think I've worn them like maybe 3-4 times, and then I was like, you know, I gotta be careful with these things. I do have a double up though, so I'm pretty good with that. Either way, special occasion pair for me. Love these things. Lost and Founds, number 2. But at number 1, and this is something that I did pick up right at the end of 2023. It didn't make my sneaker collection video because I didn't have them at that point, but it has to be the rarest, most expensive pair of shoes in my entire collection, and that is the Yeezy 1050 boot. This is a sample, and I love showing these things off because it's just literally, it's so crazy that I have these things. Sample, not for resale. I've actually, you know what, strangely enough, I've had so many people message me asking to buy these things off of me, and I've been like, hell no. I spent a lot of money on these, probably way too much. It was just one of those Yeezys that I was like, this just cannot be one of those shoes that I let pass. Since the price wasn't like, it wasn't like as crazy as you have seen other Yeezy samples go in the previous years, I snagged them up, and I think now they're like damn near impossible to find because I think there's literally like 300 pairs in existence. But yeah, the story about these is pretty cool. I've gone through it on the channel. You guys have probably seen these things. You always see them in the back. They're like a cool display piece as well because they look so crazy, they look so cool, and then they're also like neon orange, so they really just, you know, pop on the camera. But there you have it. That is my top 10 sneakers in my collection for 2024. What I'm hoping to do with my collection this year, well, in 2025, is probably like slim it down and try and get like pairs of shoes that I really, really wanted that I could never get. So like sell a few pairs that I'm not that attached to, and then buy one of those crazy shoes that I'm really interested in. So stick with the channel because we're going to be doing a lot of pickups in 2025. We're going crazy. So big things are coming right at the beginning of the year on this channel. I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm catching a long flight for this one. So you do not want to miss it. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think of my top 10 list. And then also check out my 2023 version if you want to see every single pair of shoes that I currently own. Thank you for 2024, and I will see you guys in 2025. If this is the last video on the, I don't know. I'll see you in 2025.
Happy New Year.